The Beastmen have been harassing the nearby settlements and towns of the region for months now. They would often come out of the forest in surprise attacks, only to go back to the safety of the darkness just as fast as they came. The number of attacks was growing quickly, and something had to be done soon. Captain Julian was appointed to this mission, and a medium-sized army from Middenland was sent into the corrupted forest to fight the creatures and push them back. Khazrak the One-Eye was waiting for them. The Beast Lord had prepared an ambush for the upcoming force.
Gather, Warherd, for they are approaching. The hour of our victory is at hand. They march carelessly into the forest, as if they could tame the darkness itself. Make them pay for their foolishness with blood. Tear their banners apart, sink them deep into the mud, erase their colors forever. They have come for us, and we will meet them.
The men from Middenland were crossing the road when the earth beneath them began to shake, and from the twisted trees, they emerged. "To arms!" Captain Julian shouted as the Beastmen emerged from the woods. His shouts were barely audible under the thunderous noise of thousands of hooves slamming into the ground and rapidly approaching them. The dark forest was spitting mutant creatures that seemed to come out of nowhere. Before any sort of organized formation could be mustered, beast and men clashed in a battle of steel, raw muscle, and blood. A lot of gores and ungores fell to the steel of the Empire, as the men bravely stood their ground. The fighting was intense. Man and beast were engaged in thick melee combat. Suddenly, another kind of beastman began to appear and approach the human army. They were taller than the initial wave of attackers. They wore armored plates and chainmail around their mutated bodies, and used massive double-handed axes as weapons. They were bestigors, and when they arrived, the real butchery began. Despite the horrors and against the odds, Captain Julian's men kept fighting to repel the horde. After all, fighting was their only chance of survival at this point. The beasts hacked their way deeper into the mob of encircled men. They advanced without stopping, leaving dying men behind, trampling them deep into the mud with their filthy hooves. As they kept swinging their deadly weapons back and forth in a never-ending dance of death. For Sigmar! They screamed to give themselves and their brothers a light of hope in the middle of the deep dark forest. But for every beastman that fell, 2 more would emerge from the depths of the shadows to take their place. Panic began to take over the disciplined men. This ambush seemed like an endless tide of enemies. Why won't these foul creatures retreat already? Soon enough, they were surrounded by all sides. The painful screams of their fellow comrades were rapidly shrinking their hearts and their will to fight. A dense scent of blood tainted the air itself, and the killing frenzy of the Beastmen grew more and more. Panic soon became horror, as the remaining men realized that they were about to die in that damned forest. The men were packed in such a tight circle that there was not enough space to even move their arms to fight back. There was almost no air to breathe, no brave leaders to follow, and definitely no chance of getting out of there alive. It was a slaughter.